Hey everyone, this is Ahi from Ahiverse and welcome to Warehouse of Dreams episode 19. If you have been following me, you will know that I did not put out any episode for a month, I think. The last episode was in March, to be very precise, like 23rd March, which is almost like exactly 1 month ago. Kind of. Okay. So the thing was, I have been in a rut, so to speak, not about feeling motivated. It's more like having low energy, like absolutely little to no energy every single day. So it's really difficult to do anything when you don't have energy at all. I don't know why it happens. Probably like maybe depressive episode relapse or something. I don't know. I've not gone right now. I'm not going to any professional help or something, but I did used to go before. I was on medication. I got off it 3 years ago, I think. 3 to 4 years ago. Wow, that was so long time ago. That's insane. But that's how it is. You kind of never recover completely from anything. It's just an illness, right? You get cold here and there. Similarly, you get depressive episodes here and there, and after experiencing it and getting over it for so many times, I kind of have a game plan that works for me. I will not share it because it's not kind of like a game. Even when I had depressive episodes, it's different. Most of the time it's like different to every different how many times did I say different right now? Doesn't matter. So almost every depressive episode is kind of different, so there's nothing like one solution that will work for all. But yeah, number one thing that I do is take a break, because I don't have any energy, so it will be stupid of me to kind of push myself to keep going, because it will eventually lead to a breaking point, which will be very terrible for everything. So it's better to take a break when the time comes. But I understand not everyone is privileged enough to take breaks, so that's their factor. Even when you cannot take breaks, you can try to figure out what is causing the problem, or which area is your problem, there, the problem area. And then you should, most of the time what happens with me is, my number one step of combating it or battling it starts with introspection. Like, I sit down and think with myself, like, what do I think is the problem, or what is happening, or what can I do about it. It's more of the introspection. So I self-reflect a lot during these times. So it's not necessarily just a break, but if you can get a break, that's great. Go ahead and take a break. That's like so good for your body and your mind. Breaks are really great. Okay, so in the process of taking a break, you kind of when you're like battling depression or whatever for so long, and one of your strategies is taking a break, that is like me, which is because I'm self-employed in quotes, like quote unquote self-employed, so I have the luxury to take break anytime I want. And so because of that, I kind of fall into the habit of being in the break and not knowing when I can. Dude, my software is dying every single time. This is insane, because I don't know where I stopped talking last time. So I'm just gonna assume. So in my case, because I'm self-employed, quote unquote self-employed, and I have the luxury to take breaks whenever I want. There's a problem with that, of course, is that when I'm going through a depressive episode and I take a break, but it's every time, I don't know when, I should get back to work. That's one thing, it's kind of trial and error. Sometimes you get back into work quickly and it worsens your state or whatever. But other times I'm like, dude, why can't I just, go back to work? Why can't I just sit down and, draw 700 times? That's not what I do. I gave up on animation a long time ago. But yeah, I was thinking, why can't I just sit down and draw, or at least do my work, or just, start producing a music or whatever? Why can't I just do that? It felt so difficult for me to do that. But I was just convincing or like gaslighting myself that, oh, it's not that I don't have energy or something. It's like maybe I'm becoming like a lazy person. I'm becoming lazier and stuff. And then last week or something, for 2 days, in the evening, 6 to 8 p.m., I get this not sudden burst of energy, but it's like a sudden change in energy, where I feel like that's the energy level that a normal human being has. And that's when I realized it's not that I'm lazy, it's that I have no energy, generally speaking. And that could be a problem because of depression. I don't know. I cannot claim that because I'm not sure about it. I don't know enough about it. But it's one of those episodes I have when I have no energy at all. So that's what was happening. And when I realized that I was able to be kinder to myself, and in process, I think that eventually led me to have more energy. Isn't that weird that when I acknowledge that it's not I'm lazy, it's just I have no energy, and it's kind of like I have to wait till I get energy to even do the smallest things, like washing dishes or whatever. Because when you have no energy, it feels so incredibly difficult to just stand up and do anything. Forget about even like cleaning your desk or brooming the room seems like so big of a task. It seems very impossible that at this stage when I'm very very low in energy, I feel like it's impossible to even go out of the house because it's that low of an energy. But there are times when I do get my energy levels, which is probably like normal human energy levels that a normal person might have. That's when I realize it's not what do you call it? What's the word? Intuitively. I don't know. It's inherently. That's not an inherent problem of me. It's just the way it is. And many times, I feel that whenever I miss a single dose of vitamin D tablets that I take daily, it is also a problem because that also kind of has a physiological effect of me having low energy. So I blame on my habit of not taking medication properly, so vitamins properly. But I'm trying to work on it. I've been able to take my meds fairly regularly this week. So that actually reflects on my energy levels. Guess what? I'm recording a podcast episode now. That's how much it is improving. It is slow, but it is improving. And I have to work up and reach energy levels that will help me to perform now. Okay, this is insane because I want to perform on stages, dude. It's been so long. The last time I got to perform anywhere, it was in 2019. 2020 was kind of like a fun event I attended. So the last proper performance I gave was in 2019 and it was so good. I enjoyed it so much. I just wanted to create more opportunities where I can experience that more. And seemingly COVID cases are going down everywhere, but it's increasing in India for some reason. There's a slight rise every day, so be careful about that. I know mask mandatory mandates are removed, but still be careful. It's not gone away completely. The disease is here, y'all. So be careful about it. Take care of yourself. Drink, water. Wave. Oh, and there's a heat wave, by the way. How can I forget? There's a massive heat wave, and it's insane. the, when I saw the map, it's feel what the hell? The entire map of India is like under red color. It looks so weird. I don't know, man. Heat waves are terrible. Drink a lot of water, eat fruits, and yeah, stay well hydrated as much as possible. And what is the next? That's all I guess for the personal life thing. Oh yeah, about my mixtape. When you know that if I don't have energy to record the podcast, I don't have energy to do anything else because recording the podcast is one of the easiest things in my, work things. For me, it's like that's one of the reason why I keep the podcast very simple. That I know I can edit and put pictures and stuff when I put it on YouTube and make it like high quality videos. I can do that, but it takes a lot of time, and if I do that for every single episode, I will go crazy. I like editing, don't get me wrong. Love to edit, but my software doesn't cooperate with me and my laptop is almost dying every time I edit anything. So it's really an annoying process. Even though I love the art of editing, the process of editing is just pain. It's pure pain, and I just want to throw my laptop down. I can't even throw it down. I just have to. I'm living on the ground floor, so it doesn't matter. I wish I could just throw it away. Like, it gets me so angry how slow it is, and it crashes a lot. I don't know why these softwares are made in such a way. I wish they should make the softwares so high end that it can work on low graphics systems too. Forget about my video editing software, my audio recording software, that is Audacity, is not even working properly. What is happening? I mean, part of the fault is on me, of course, because I have like 700 tabs open in Chrome. Oh yeah, by the way, the last week, I think, Chrome has released an update. And before that update, dude, the Chrome was dying. I have a habit of pinning like 7 tabs, and then I open multiple YouTube videos on new tabs and watch it. That's how my schedule goes on. That I open new videos and new tabs and watch one by one. And it was so slow. It was getting my computer so slow. Chrome is a big problem. Chrome has become terrible. When it first came out, I think it goes with a Brave ad. Like, yeah, when it first came out, Chrome was the best, but now it's terrible. It's worse than Microsoft Edge sometimes. It takes up so much space in your computer memory and stuff. It's insane. It is insane how Chrome is slowing down my laptop. Technically killing it. In some ways, okay? So another tech related news that happened yesterday or today, whatever, it's Elon Musk bought Twitter. So I don't really care about it, and Twitter is already a terrible place, and it's more like free speech and something like that. I mean, it's not like free speech, because more probably like their point of view is that we should all have free speech and including terrible takes. I mean, yeah, kind of, but the examples of these people that come up with, who are like for free speech, they always come and say like, oh, they show us an example of so and so person and their tweets, and like, dude, those tweets are like hate speeches. You do realize that free speech is not hate speech, okay? Just because it's free speech doesn't mean that you're allowed to hate crime with that free speech. I think that's an important part. And the social media, despite how much they track on the hate crimes and stuff, or hate speeches and stuff, it still instigated a lot of hate crimes in real world. Like Facebook and Instagram, Facebook especially, I think, contributed a lot of hate crimes in America. just being how it's, the algorithm is working. It's insane. And I mean, nobody takes Twitter seriously. I mean, you should not take Twitter seriously. Twitter is just completely, I don't want to say this, but it's completely like a fecal matter. It makes me so angry whenever I go on Twitter, especially the right wingers. The right wingers are the biggest problem on every platform, I feel. They're very extreme when they come to like, oh, the free speech and stuff, we should all speak. But they themselves are like, they want the free speech so that they can be racist and sexist or whatever. That's the logic. It's not. No, free speech is not hate speech, guys. It's completely different. And generally, where free speech problems occur is in real life, when people who, you know, raise their voices and against these big corporations, or the wrongdoings or corruption against the government or whatever. That's when the free speech actually gets violated, and people are tracked down, and they are imprisoned or killed in worst cases. And if they're lucky, they can move to another country where they can have refuge. Okay, that's where the real problem free speech comes in. And just it's not like I don't know, man, it's insane for me. And Elon Musk is the worst person to be spearheading this what do you call this conversation of free speech. And because he has a track record of tracking down Tesla critics or whatever, so that's something to think about. I don't know what it entails, to be honest. I really don't care. Twitter is already a terrible place. I hope this makes more people to get out of Twitter. That's great then. And Twitter is really terrible for your mental health. I mean, I could, more than free speech, I would love if you could put like a dislike button. That would be great. I mean, we already have quote tweets and stuff, but dislike button though, that's so good. But unlike YouTube, could remove it. I mean, if we had that much money to buy Twitter for free speech, you should lobby into great things in IRL, right? But that's not going to happen because they don't care about free speech of the common masses. They don't care about what should be beneficial for the people of the country. That's not what they care about. They care about their self, obviously. And people would say, who cares what he does with his money? But it's not his money even. It's like exploited money, wage theft, and whatever. I'm not going to talk about the entire thing now. You can read about it. There's so many good YouTubers who will explain on it how you cannot be a billionaire without exploitation. That's such a simple thing. It's a simple title, but it entails a lot of worms in the can, whatever the expression is. But yeah, it is insanely unethical. You cannot have ethical billionaires. And there were reports of racism and discrimination and stuff from the companies in Tesla companies and stuff. And those things also happen. It's not like everyone. I don't like the PR of Elon Musk because there are so many sims of his that will do anything and read anything and just worship him like anything. It's insane. He has not even delivered his promises properly. Like his Hyperloop, tunnel was failure. Many things are failure. And he uses subsidies from his companies uses subsidies from the government. And where do they come from? The subsidies come from the taxes. And then he's against taxing the rich, and that's so stupid. Like billionaire tax should be a thing. I don't know. And he's pinning it down onto like how commoners look. If they tax me, then they will tax you. Dude, common people already pay more taxes in percentage than billionaires. So that is insane to think about, that people who have money, who are capable of like giving away $43 billion to Twitter so they can buy Twitter, cannot pay taxes, always crying about paying taxes. What stupidity, man. I hate it. I hate him. I hate almost all billionaires. Who cares? I don't care about it. The reason I hate them is not because they have money. I hate them because they are using their money to destroy the world, basically. Yeah. So I guess that's all. Wow, this is going. Oh, I hope I don't get banned on Twitter now. It's not gonna happen. I mean, Hassan is still not banned on Twitter, so I guess that's. He's, by the way, anyone who don't know Hassan Abi, that's what I talk about. He is a political commentator on Twitch. He streams, and yeah, so he is openly like tweeted about and tweets about political stuff, and he's a leftist. So the people who the right wingers and the centrists hate the most, the leftist people or whatever. So stupid. I don't care. I think I should stop talking about it. And yeah, so he has tweeted a lot about against me, Elon Musk and stuff like that. That's what I said. Even if he's not banned, so nobody else getting banned. I guess we don't know. It's just one day. Nothing has happened yet, but let's see what will happen. Anyway, I just hope this free speech doesn't turn into like a full-on hate speech everywhere, and because of free speech or stuff. Like, I hope that Twitter doesn't become like 4chan or something. 4chan is terrible. Come on, we don't need more 4chans everywhere. And Elon Musk is like the project, what do you call it? The poster child of 4chan. Is he? I don't know. He kind of seems like he always like shit post 9gag memes on the main. That's just so embarrassing, dude. He's like that meme, how you're doing, fellow kids type of meme. Nah. So that's about the tech side of the things. I shouldn't care about this. I mean, we should care kind of, but I don't really care. I really hope he deletes Twitter. That would be great. That's the best thing that can ever happen. So yeah. And another thing that before I would touch on was the relapsing and going back on track. So when I said that whenever I go through the depressive episode, I kind of have a mechanism or a routine to combat it, how to get back on track and stuff. But when you have been in a depressive episode for a long time, you kind of form that as a habit. So it's really difficult to get out of it when that has become your habit. So you have to now create a new habit to replace the old one. So that's the thing. Like, even if I try to be more productive, so to say, for example, like I'm going to study language like Japanese or something. So I have been like if for example I did study like 5 minutes every day, but then when you have low energy, you kind of give up, and after like 1 week you realize, oh, I've completely given up on this habit now. But it's not too late. It's never too late, by the way. Even if you relapse a million times, you can always get back on. You can start from today. Start from now. It doesn't matter. If you relapse, it's okay, it's fine. That's the human process. That's how the process is. You relapse and you go back, and then you realize it's terrible. Then you decide that no, I want to change it. Then you get back on track. Then again you relapse. But it's not that you go back to zero. You go back to another level. It's like maybe I start from zero, then I reach level 3, and then I relapsed. I feel like I'm back to zero, but no, I'm back to 1 or something. But it's still better. You're improving at the end of the day, no matter how many relapses happen. But you're still going forward. That's a great thing at the end. So no matter what happens, you can always get back on track. That's a great mindset to have, and it's always good to be kinder to ourselves. And because if we are kind to ourselves, we know that we can understand our limitations and be patient with ourselves, and we can start taking smaller steps, and which will eventually lead to a huge change in life. We will never know. Anyway, stay hydrated, uh, eat vegetables, fruits, and whatever. Eat healthy. uh, don't forget to be well hydrated every time. My voice is dying. I need to drink water. So this is your reminder: drink water if you haven't already. And that's it for this week. And I hope by next week, I always say this, I hope by next week my project is complete and it's released. I'm hoping it. Please, I can complete it and I can release it. Please, it's been so long. I've been dragging the project since last September. This is embarrassing at this point. Anyway, that's all for now. Take care, everyone. So for the ending, let's go to the outro. That is, thank you for your existence, you amazing being. You're always welcome to the warehouse of dreams. Bye, guys.